Hello and welcome back to JetSynthesys presents the Global E-Cricket Premier League. Of course, it's day 9 as we reach that business end and build up to that finale. It's the final match for the day, the 5th match in fact, where the Sydney Panthers are coming back against the table toppers, Kolkata Hawks. And here, of course, joining me along is my expert, Chetan. Chetan, Sydney Panthers, tough day at office for them yesterday, but today they're taking on another strong side.
Yeah, and it's a must-win game for Sydney Panthers if they want to stay in contention for that top 4 finish. हमने देखा break से पहले कि points table में कितनी closeness है. There are top 6 teams that are divided by just 2 points. So, you know what? Sydney have seen what has happened to Chennai, and they would want to keep pace with those top 6 teams. They have to win this. And obviously, Kolkata lost the first game, just like Dubai. So that gives them a bit of an advantage, perhaps.
Of course, it does give, but remember, we have seen so many teams. So the best part of this has been that you have gone on to predict a few teams who are probably going to most likely to lose or probably get that victory, and they have proved us wrong, which makes it so more interesting. That's how the fixtures have looked like today. Some good games at hand, and then eventually coming down to Kolkata taking on Sydney in that last encounter for the day. The Sydney Panthers, like I mentioned earlier, didn't have a good day yesterday after that big loss against the Delhi side, and then eventually 2 back-to-back losses rather. But now here is a day for them, coming back fresh. Kolkata on the other end. Ooh, we look at that from a start. Well, a lot more for Crips out there from the talent prediction perspective. But yeah, again, coming back to that fact that, Kolkata have had 1 loss and 2 victories eventually. They will have an upper edge, isn't it, Chetan?
Yeah, and you know what? This has been a very topsy-turvy day. Every match today has had a consequence on the points table. हर टीम की विक्ट्री ने, हर टीम के लॉस ने उस पॉइंट्स टेबल को ऊपर नीचे किया है, उस पॉइंट्स टेबल को बदला है, और यही चीज़ हमें आज के 5वें मुकाबले में भी दिखाई देगी. कोलकाता हॉक्स, they can strengthen their position at the top. Sydney Panthers have to keep track of the rest of them who are ahead of them. तो यही मुकाबला है जो चेन्नई भी देख रहे होंगे, क्योंकि जो 1% चांस बचा है उनको एलिमिनेशन से बचाए रखने का, वो यही है कि कोलकाता ये मैच जीत जाए.
Things look pretty tough there for Chennai, especially knowing the fact how Kolkata have been. Now there, of course, they did come back. Good positives for them, of course, is the fact that Sachin has come back to form rather, and then they have the likes of Saurabh and Sujit as well. Mirdaji has been pretty good with the ball. The question is, can he deliver today?
Yeah, he has been delivering regularly. He has 13 wickets in the tournament. For me, he is the standout bowler. मतलब आप इनको बॉल दे दो तो ये विकेट तो निकालेंगे ही निकालेंगे, चाहे कितने भी रन डिफेंड कर रहे हो, चाहे कितनी भी टीम फॉर्म में हो इनके सामने.
और स्माइल लेके करते हैं.
स्माइल लेके करते हैं, लेकिन कृणाल इज द बैट्समैन. इनकी पोजीशन उन्होंने चेंज किया. आई वांट टू सी वेदर ही इज गोइंग टू ओपन टुडे और नॉट. And this is Sydney Panthers. Akshu has been in great form. He's been supporting Pradyumna. Pradyumna has had a couple of games off color, but if he comes back to form with Akshu's form combined, I think it's going to be a tough challenge for Mirdhaji.
Then, of course, the Sydney Panthers side have that good lineup out there, but what's more important is getting the runs on board. Well, we'll, of course, have a look at that eventually. Akshu, one of the youngest players out there. It'll be interesting to see if he can really fire. But what's more important, the top 2 of them have got a couple of runs. I'm talking about runs, of course. There has been one individual by the name Pradyumna who impressed us all with his batting skills in the game that you've seen so far. Well, of course, there is another story to him which you would all want to listen to. Let's go down and listen to Pradyumna.
Hello everyone, my name is Pradyumna. I am from Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh. So coming to my family background, so we are 4 in our family. My father is a village revenue officer. His name is Yadavalli Subramaniam, and my mother is a housewife. Her name is Yadavalli Leelavati. I have one elder sister. She recently got married. I'm having a dream like to play any of these physical sports in real life, but I couldn't able to make it because I don't have much support. Generally how people do, like I did my BTech and after that I joined software engineer. Now recently from past 2-4 years I have started playing real cricket. Coming to this year, like suddenly one big tournament have arranged by the Nautilus and JetSynthesys and Sky Sports coming to our team Sydney Panthers. So mainly I have to talk about my captain Akshat. So he is only just 19-year-old, but he is managing the things very well. His strategies are good. I want to say a big thanks to GEPL management, JetSynthesys and Real Cricket management. they have given us the great opportunity to show our skills and what we are good at in our life. And this is our big achievement participating in GEPL, and looking forward to the many seasons in future. Thank you so much, GEPL.
Well, love for sports is never ending, और प्रद्युम्ना की स्टोरी देख के हमें यही सीख मिलती है कि चाहे रियल लाइफ क्रिकेट हो या रियल क्रिकेट हो, you can be a champion.
And of course, now we get back to the game, and what's more interesting from that perspective when you have a look at the players to watch out for. And without a doubt, of course, it should be Pradyumna. It is Pradyumna. And on the other end, of course, Sachin, who has also been in good red-hot form.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of spotlight on Pradyumna today, so he will have to fire. Like I said, Akshu has been really doing well. So if these two players fire, यहाँ पे differentiation क्या है? A lot more boundaries for Pradyumna, and Sachin likes to play a few more aerial shots. Even then, Pradyumna's strike rate is better than Sachin. So both of them playing a very, very crucial role for their sides. Pradyumna obviously batting in the power play. He will have to make use of those 2 overs.
But also what's more interesting is because at the start of the day, of course, we have these conversations with the players. There was, of course, Sachin who came down and said, "आप क्यों कोलकाता को प्रेरित करते हो हर बार? आप कभी-कभी कहते हो या आपके कोई एनालिस्ट कहते हैं, कभी-कभी हम हार जाते हैं, कभी-कभी जीत जाते हैं." So that is the kind of engagement, of course, which they have with the game, the kind of passion which they have, which is so much, I mean, which is seen so much in this contest. For now, we are ready for the toss. Let's go down with our host who has the captains and the umpire.
थैंक यू सो मच रोशन एंड चेतन, एक बेहतरीन प्री मैच एनालिसिस के लिए। बट मैच में जो हो सकता है वो हम भी प्रिडिक्ट नहीं कर सकते, जो प्रिडिक्शंस भी है पता नहीं सही होंगे कि नहीं। बट नाउ इट्स टाइम टू कॉल द लास्ट टीम्स हियर फॉर द डे नंबर 9 एक्शन। टीम नंबर 1 रहने वाली है हमारे सिडनी पैंथर्स, जिनको पॉइंट्स चाहिए, एंड दूसरी ओर आज ही हार मिला है उनको, क्या अब जीत मिल सकता है? ऑन द अदर एंड इट इज गोइंग टू बी कोलकाता हॉक्स। पुट योर बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज फॉर बोथ दीस टीम्स।
We came from the bottom and we winning. There ain't no competition, कोई नहीं मुकाबला. From the bottom निकला टॉपर, डाला पैसा तो मुनाफा, माँ पे गाली सीधा लाफा. और रैप द नाका सुनते बांग्ला मुझे थाका मैं. 5 स्टार के कपड़े पहन के खाता मैं हूँ ढाबे पे. स्ट्रीम्स हो या ड्रीम्स, पूरा कामयाब मैं. कोहली वाला माइंडसेट और धोनी जैसा शाप मैं. हर पब में जी और गेम है मेरे हाथ में. हंसता सीधा बैंक तक 50 वाले लाफ में. हा 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 हा, भाई तू है वीक और मैं लेता हफ्ता. खुद के तेरे हाथ नहीं तूने रखा चमचा. पूरा गैंग ग्राइमी हा, टॉप सीधा शॉट्स तेरे ब्रेन में. बॉम्बे दा बैड मुंडा, पंजाब तक कैंट में. नाम है डिवाइन पर बंदा नहीं हुसैन में. रिक्शा से निकला रोवर मेरे रेंज में.
All new Pulsar Mania's here. Maniacs wanted.
Piyush, hey, I was just on Lenskart. ये जो price है $999, right?
नहीं करण, रुपीज है।
I can't be seen wearing glasses under 1 lakh. Price थोड़ा ज्यादा हो सकता है क्या?
करण, ये बढ़िया प्राइस है। It's only because we don't have middlemen.
90,000?
आप कहीं और से ले लो।
80,000.
I'm going. Bye.
अमीरों की हाई लगेगी तुझे.
Factory wale prices, no middlemen. Lenskart. Download the app.
लेकिन ये पाइप चलेगा।
फिनोलेक्स पाइप्स, पीढ़ियां बदलेंगी, पाइप नहीं।
अब बुलाते हैं उनके कैप्टन्स को, क्योंकि टॉस डालने का समय आ चुका है. ऑन वन एंड इट्स गोइंग टू बी अक्षत फ्रॉम सिडनी पैंथर्स एंड दूसरी ओर सौरभ फ्रॉम द साइड ऑफ कोलकाता हॉक्स. सर अक्षत, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूंगा बिफोर वी गो इनटू द टॉस, आप कल हार हुआ था, आई नो व्हाट हैपेंड, बट देखिए उसके बाद टीम के अंदर क्या डिस्कशन हुआ एंड हाउ आर यू फीलिंग टुडे?
ऐसे ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं हुआ, बस बोला कि बस हो जाता है, एक दिन की बात होती है, बस सिंपल रखना है सब कुछ, ऐसे ज़्यादा प्रेशर नहीं लेना. अभी मैचेस पड़े हैं, क्वालिफाई हो सकता है अगर रन रेट अच्छा रहेगा तो.
नाइस. एंड एक और चीज़ मैं पूछना चाहूँगा, इसके बाद कोई अगर हंसी मजाक कर रहा था, टीम्स में जोक्स क्रैक कर रहा था एंड उसके बाद बोला हाँ यार आज दिन जो भी हुआ ठीक है, इस बंदे ने सही संभाल लिया, कौन था वो आपके टीम में? कुछ ऐसे मन बनाने के लिए. चेतन, ठीक है चेतन, दिन के अंत में बाद में मैं आपसे पूछूंगा क्या जोक्स बोला था, ठीक है? उसके बाद देखते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच अक्षत. आपसे बात करते हैं सौरभ. आई नो स्टार्ट आपके लिए अच्छा नहीं था आज के दिन में, बट एक और गेम अभी भी है, बट यू विल ऑल्सो स्टिल हैव अ चांस टू स्टे ऑन द टॉप, या अभी किसी और को मौका दे सकते हैं, तो उसके लिए क्या चर्चा हुई थी लास्ट मैच के बाद?
लास्ट मैच के बाद यही चर्चा हुई कि हमको आज का जो मैच है ये जीत के अपने को टॉप 4 में जगह बनानी है।
ओके नाइस। एंड इसको बनाने के लिए कौन थोड़ा यहाँ पे हेल्प किया, क्योंकि डिस्कशन थोड़ा सीरियस हो जाता है मैच हारने के बाद, तो टीम में वो कौन है जो आके बोलता है अरे यार चिल करो यार, हो गया, अभी दूसरा गेम है ना आज का?
हमारे क्रूज भाई कुणाल भाई ठीक है। देखते हैं आज कुणाल भाई क्या कर सकते हैं। हम बुलाते हैं अभी हमारे अंपायर को टॉस लेने के लिए। अंपायर जी आ जाइए आप स्टेज पे। अंपायर के लिए जोरदार तालियां हो जाए। अंपायर जी आपसे एक आखिरी सवाल था टॉस करना। अच्छा अरे ओ ठीक है अंपायर, एक आखिरी सवाल मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूंगा। देखिए इतना बड़ा माहौल है, ठीक है, आप जब बचपन में थे आप में भी क्रिकेट खेल रहे थे, कुछ भी गली क्रिकेट जो भी हो जाए, एक दिन सोचा था कि ऐसे स्टेज पे आके अंपायरिंग करूंगा?
हाँ तभी भी अंपायरिंग ही करता था।
अभी भी अंपायरिंग
ही कर रहा हूँ।
बढ़िया है। चलो अभी टॉस करते हैं। हमारे अंपायर जो बचपन से लेके अभी तक टॉस करते हुए आ रहे हैं एंड अंपायरिंग। लेट्स गो फॉर द टॉस। एक मिनट, कॉल करने वाला ओके सिडनी पैंथर्स कॉल करते हुए हेड्स इज द कॉल एंड इट इज टेल्स। यहाँ पे सिडनी पैंथर्स टॉस को हारेगी, सो द चांस कम्स टू कोलकाता हॉक्स।
बॉल फर्स्ट,
बॉलिंग फर्स्ट चुना है इन्होंने। तो अभी देखिए सिडनी पैंथर्स की तरफ से उनको रन रेट भी चाहिए, ये भी डिस्कशन आप कर रहे थे।
बराबर
तो
है।
क्या उन्होंने
पहले ये टॉस जीते तो भी बल्लेबाजी करते ना,
बल्लेबाजी करते वो अभी भी उनको वही दिया है आपने।
हाँ जी
ठीक है, जो जितना बनना है बनाने दो एंड उसके बाद देखते हैं रन रेट का।
बिल्कुल
ठीक है। चलो यार अक्षत, आपको बल्लेबाजी करने के मौका मिला है, आप बात कर रहे थे रन रेट बढ़ाना है, तो क्या होने वाला है अभी बैटिंग का स्ट्रेटेजी?
कोशिश करेंगे टारगेट बढ़ा दे तो।
कितना 70 80 कल मार के दिखाया था आपके अगेंस्ट, उनको कंपटीशन देने वाला है आज?
हाँ जी कोशिश करेंगे, कोशिश।
ठीक है, कोशिश को जारी रखिए सिडनी पैंथर्स एज वेल एज कोलकाता हॉक्स। आप दोनों हाथ मिलाइए एंड विल गेट रेडी टू स्टार्ट दिस गेम। डे नंबर 9 का आखिरी मैच, द मैच नंबर 5। Our analysts are ready before we get ahead for the game.
Well, 2 back-to-back tosses for Kolkata to win, but 1 game have lost today. Now this again, they get back to doing the same thing. So what happens here is, have the teams actually read out Kolkata well?
It just depends, really. I mean, London Rhinos were really good with their batting on the day, so I think Sydney Sharks will just have to do what London did. But हमने शुरू में आज ये देखा था और ये बात की थी कि आज एक ऐसा दिन है कि कोई भी रिस्क नहीं लेगा. So that has played out. All teams who won the toss, they opted to bowl first.
Well, of course, आज, कल और परसों जो हमारे मैचेस होने वाले हैं, रिस्क बहुत कम टीम लेंगे क्योंकि उनको बनना है, आना है टॉप 4 में. For now, we are ready for the game. Let's go down to our casters, our usual suspects, Floki and Cripps, calling the shots.
All new Pulsar Mania is here. Maniacs wanted.
लेकिन ये पाइप चलेगा।
फिनोलेक्स पाइप्स, पीढ़ियां बदलेंगी, पाइप नहीं।
लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, देवी और सज्जनों, और हमारे सारे दर्शकों का एक बार फिर से स्वागत है ग्लोबल ई क्रिकेट प्रीमियर लीग में। मैं हूं फ्लोकी, मेरे साथ है क्रिप्स, और हम दिन के आखिरी मैच पे आ चुके हैं जो खेला जाएगा कोलकाता हॉक्स और सिडनी पैंथर्स के बीच में। क्रिप्स, कोलकाता हॉक्स, they've already played one game today. They were beaten. Do you think that's going to happen again? Do you think the Panthers have what it takes?
Unfortunately, I do not think the Panthers have what it takes this time. I'm siding on the Kolkata team. I do believe that Sydney Panthers eventually will give them a very tough run for their money. But unfortunately, the stakes are heavily odd. I mean, the odds are heavily stacked against them, you know. And even the stakes are pretty high. So I don't think that they can make it.
And, you know, just to add on to that, I mean, the Panthers, they're going to be starting off batting. Ooh, that was deadly. The Kolkata Hawks, a good batting team, a solid bowling team as well, but I think they always prefer to bowl first. I mean, even this time around, they win the toss, they choose bowling. I don't think they've ever chosen to bat first, but oh, okay, that's going to be a 6 here to start things off. As the Sydney Panthers, well,
They do have something to say here to the table toppers.
And that statement is a resounding boundary. Another one. Hit for the cover side. Great drive shot. Flying over the inside fielders' heads.
Yeah, that fielder was dumbstruck. Didn't even look at the ball up in the air, just kept staring forward. He couldn't believe his eyes.
Amazement.
Indeed. Oh, and again, is that going to reach the boundary? No, it is not. Well fielded here. Kolkata Hawks, not off to a good start. They would have liked to prevent those boundaries from coming in, but even now there's a chance to limit the damage, to sort of fix the holes in their hull and keep the ship afloat. They're certainly doing that for now. 13 found here, 1 ball remaining in the first power play over. Let's see what the teams can achieve here. That looks like it's a deadly swinger. Oh boy.
It's a race to the boundary.
Yeah, it certainly did try, but stopped in its tracks by the fielder. So it's going to be 15 runs here in the first power play over.
Not bad.
Certainly not bad. I mean, hey, you know, today in general, we've seen a lot of higher batting averages coming out from some of these teams. Whether be it individually or team-wise, we've seen multiple teams touch 60. We saw Delhi Sharks go all the way from around 54 runs to 71 and then win the game because of it. Today is a pretty good day for the batsmen.
Yeah, we haven't really seen any low performances like 40 all out, 45 all out or something like that. All of them have been averaging above 50. The peak being 71. Good day for most batsmen. But Mirdaji is one of those bowlers who can really turn the tide. He's already got plenty of wickets to his name. Currently the highest wicket taker of the tournament. But this one seems like it's been sent to the audience. Another maximum 6. And that too against Mirdaji of all people. So you know that Pradyumna is here to stay. He is here to hit some crazy shots.
Yeah. Mirdaji, I mean, he's known to be one of the most stable bowlers here on the Kolkata Hawks, who is often relied on, but man, oh man, that is also a long 6. Pradyumna, no remorse whatsoever, no emotion either, ice in his veins.
Just doesn't want to give Mirdaji the room to have his ball spin. He moves ahead, especially since it's a good length ball. He moves ahead, uses a standard, very standard pull shot to send it over towards cover. And this one again, sent towards square leg, but there will be fielders. Still, hitting 2 6s, especially when Mirdaji is bowling, is no small feat.
Oh yeah. 14 runs found here in 4 balls, and it's Azan now. It's going to be a strike, and let's see if he can continue the good work of Pradyumna, if he can carry it forward. Oh, and he's done it! He certainly has. It's going to be another boundary here for the Sydney Panthers. 33 runs in a span of 11 balls.
We aren't even halfway through the power play yet.
Yeah.
There's still a ball remaining in there.
And I have to say, I mean, at this rate, the Panthers are looking like they're going to touch 70. I don't really want to, you know, jinx them just yet, but man, this is a fantastic performance. I know that ball, I mean, the Kolkata Hawks are lucky that did not find the boundary, otherwise they would be in deep.
Usually it's Pradyumna who carries the Sydney Panthers over towards victory. He is the reliable one. He's the one who scores a ton. And while Azan is a damn good player, I am indeed surprised to see that both of them are going toe-to-toe.
Yeah, and if you continue to average at least 2 runs per ball, then you're going to be touching 70 here for the Panthers. Again, establishing a really lofty target that the Hawks might have a hard time beating.
Even if you manage to win this game, you will still be only on the 7th position. The Sydney Panthers currently have 8 points. Winning this one will grant them 10, while everyone else has already moved on over towards 12.
Oh, okay. And it is a wide, so another opportunity here, a free run granted as well. And
even though the ball swung and went very close by the stumps, since Azan just moved his player's position, it turns into a wide. Saurabh will not like that. A trap ball set, but no catch.
Yeah, Just a bit too high for the fielder. And it beats him. Finds the boundary towards the cover side, and that's going to be another 4 here for the side of the Sydney Panthers. As well.
Fast one.
Ooh. Yeah. Good bowling coming out here from Saurabh, but it's no use being fast if it's wide.
Another one.
Yeah.
I mean, this one wasn't even that far ahead. Hey, just because Azan moves his batsman, it turns into a wide. I think that's a kind of cheeky strat to pull off, but one of these days, Azan will be punished for it.
There's the ballerina. Doesn't find the boundary, but does look graceful. You know, standing up on one leg, lifting that bat up. I don't even care what it's called in actual IRL cricket. That's what I'm going to call it.
Seems graceful enough
Sounds
in this
pretty
one.
as hell.
Sounds graceful enough, sounds pretty, but this one seems like it's a bit underpowered. It still goes the distance. Azan is unstoppable today.
Oh, yeah. It seems like the teams have finally let go of all the weight that was dragging them down, let go of all expectations, and they're just going to take it one match at a time.
You know that moment where Rocky just drops his ankle weights?
Yep. That's anime. That's Naruto, if you guys are wondering, but yeah, I do recall that moment, and if you don't, well, that's quite the moment. I think it has to be at least top 4 anime moments.
Definitely. Definitely.
Now, where that's going to be up to you to decide, but certainly do watch it sometime. But, you know, enough of that. Coming back to cricket, it seems that the Panthers have found their stride here. And in fact, I think they intentionally only took 1 run. No, okay, they do find 2. So it won't be Pradyumna at strike. It would have been clever to just run 1, though, to give him the strike again, because he's done well.
I don't think it really matters today. Both Azan and Pradyumna are playing really well. They've got a partnership of almost 50, and we're only 3 overs in.
Yeah, and 0 wickets, nothing conceded here. So, yeah, the opening duo certainly firing on all cylinders. And okay, the delayed ballerina with the grace of a tortoise.
Huh? Tortoise ungrateful at all. Oh, okay, now I get the joke.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Took me a while, bro. Sorry. It seems like even I'm slow today.
It's all right.
Cosplaying a tortoise.
Yeah.
Got a shell on my back.
Is your name Raphael? Do you wield size?
No, I am Michelangelo.
Oh, okay. I see the nunchucks then.
Yeah.
Well, don't know about the nunchucks, but the bat certainly seems to find the ball. Well, that's going to be another 4 here for the Panthers. And you can see even the Grizzlies, they appreciate some good play.
Yeah.
Milan putting his hands together. He just wants to see some good cricket, man, and I get it. Me too.
And the people supporting Sydney Panthers, all of them wearing their jerseys, finally able to let a smile out.
Yeah, it's not been a very happy affair for them, has it?
Not at all. They've been through rough patches. Forget patches, I think their entire journey over here has been rough, but finally they're starting to pick up steam. And in the dying embers of the tournament, the Sydney Panthers come alive.
Yeah, 53 found the Crips and still 1.5 overs remain. 55, excuse me.
This can cross 70 easily. Not even breaking a sweat here.
Hey, you know what? This might actually even break 80. I wouldn't put it past the Panthers, and okay.
I think you spoke a little too soon.
No, but that's a wide.
Ah, strategic leaving. The Panthers have done quite a lot of that today. The moment they realize the ball isn't coming anywhere close to the stumps, they just leave it. Why wouldn't you want a free run?
Certainly, and
again, bro,
really?
come on.
No way. No way. It's another. Is it? Oh, it is another wide.
Azan is doing it on purpose.
Cerebral here. Why swing the bat when you can get runs with lesser effort? And that'll certainly make the bowler think. You're like, what the hell is this guy doing?
But when it goes for the stumps, he hits it. So I guess he's just basically conditioning the Hawks to not bowl on his leg side at all.
Yeah, that's some real 3D chess moves actually. If he's actually thinking that, 'cause
5D chess moves.
That is literally 3 steps ahead.
Yep.
I mean, if he's thinking that, then, you know, kudos to the Panthers. They deserve all the wins and all the runs in the world.
Or maybe we could be just overthinking this.
We could. We do have the bird's eye view, so easy to see things from here. But hey, a total of 7 balls remaining. Last one for the second last over. And the Panthers have already touched 60. Are they going to be today's highest scorers?
They definitely want that title, man. It's been a rough tournament for them so far. And a super high score will do them really well. Keep in mind that even if they win this game, they still won't be any close to qualifying. They still need a lot more points. उनके पास सिर्फ 10 points होंगे अगर वो ये वाला गेम जीते तो.
बिल्कुल. और इसी के साथ अजान आएंगे अभी स्ट्राइक पे क्रिप्स. लेकिन अगर प्रद्युम्ना को स्ट्राइक मिला तो वो भी आज 50 क्रॉस कर सकते हैं, making him the second person to reach the half-century mark.
Yeah. And at that point, Biswas will have some real competition.
Wait. No, I misspoke. It's actually Azan with the extra runs. It's Azan with 39, not even Pradyumna.
Well, if there's a time to step up, it is today. Bit of a delayed reaction, but as long as the ball sails well over the bails, it should be fine.
Yeah, and Azan, I think he's certainly eyeing up that 50, but again, shouldn't count his chickens before the matter of the fact. We'll see if he does that. For now, though, Sujit taking his time to adjust the field, makes a few changes. And oh my God, a straight drive here, 4-6. As Azad, he is eyeing the 50. And look at his face. He does not care. He's got all the confidence in the world. 45 runs for him and 4 balls remain. The Hawks looking dejected, looking at the ground.
Maybe that's where their destiny lies. Another Yorker ball, and it's been hit quite far. But this fielder towards square leg is seeing a lot of action.
Ooh, yeah, that was so close, but no appeal, so nothing's going to happen. Azan finding 47 here, Griff. 70 runs found for the Panthers.
A first for them.
Is it? Wow, okay.
This is the first time the Panthers have scored such a high amount of runs.
Beautiful. That should bolster them, should reinvigorate them, rejuvenate them, give them a new lease of life. But
God
that
knows they
shot,
need it.
my goodness, that was slow.
You can't make that turn into a wide.
Yeah, certainly not. Azan, well, he certainly seems eager to hit that 50. Can he do it?
Come on,
Second
give it to
time
him.
is also not the charm. A swing and a miss. There's the bouncer warning.
Come
also
on now.
the last one here for the over and for the first innings.
Azan needs a boundary. If not that, he needs a super wide shot where he can run those 3 runs, put himself at 50.
Go for it. Go for it. Do it.
Straight.
Finds the fielder. Gets the ball. Making Azad the second man here in the GEPL to find a half-century. And this time around, look at that guy. Just look at his face. Confident as ever. His entire team congratulating him, supporting him. And well, that's going to be a rough target for the Kolkata Hawks to chase. 75 to win. It's no easy feat in the span of 30 balls.
Absolutely not.
All new Pulsar Mania's here. Maniacs wanted.
Lenskart. Download the app now.
लेकिन ये पाइप चलेगा.
Finolex pipes. पीढ़ियां बदलेंगी, पाइप नहीं.
The Kolkata Hawks, they will have a challenge on their hands, and it's going to be a difficult one. They had a rough start today, already lost 1 game in the morning, and it seems like they will lose another one to the Panthers. This will be such a role reversal. Panthers, the second last on the scoreboard. Kolkata, at the start of today, were on the top, but I don't think that they would be anymore. This ball goes over the top, and Sachin starts strong. Actually, no. There's an interception.
Okay, well, looks like it's only going to be 3 runs here for the Kolkata Hawks, or did they run 4? Sachin has actually not given the phone away. I think they might find a 4. One way or another, we shall find the run, says Sachin. So he legs 4 between the wickets. And this time around, a bit of a change up in the batting order from the last game. Kolkata Hawks, they started off with Krunal and Sachin instead of Sachin and Sujit.
Exactly.
Ooh, okay. Boundary protected. 2 runs given.
Last time they had Krunal go in after the first wicket fell. This time they start with him, and I hope they start strong.
Oh yeah, they need to start strong if they're to chase this target. It is not an easy one. Going to be one of the tougher games here, but Kolkata Hawks are no strangers to tough games. They answer with vigor here in the first 3 balls. Scoring 10 runs in Chetan's over. Chetan, he's trying to push it a bit further. He's trying to create even more pressure, but in that comes a few slip-ups. Oh, that is high up in the air, but won't be caught by the fielder. Will prevent the ball from going across the boundary, but yeah,
still safe.
Not what Chetan was hoping for, though. He's trying to set up a trap. He's trying to catch the batsman off guard, but...
And one part of the trap are the 2 slip players behind the wicketkeeper.
And that... Will it beat the fielder? No, it will not. A dive to catch that ball, but that's going to be 3 runs. Going the way of the Kolkata Hawks, and now... It's... gonna be Krunal. Oh, yeah, Krunal is not even sitting there. That was his teammate. Oh, wait, was that an accident? Did they not intend to have Krunal there? Well, doesn't matter. He comes onto the pitch and does just fine. Gets those 2 runs, a little close, but hey, still that's okay.
Yeah, that is indeed okay. The device will be passed over to Sachin once again as the over ends and the strike changes. But indeed, getting Kunal out this early is a choice that I haven't really seen from the from the Kolkata Hawks before.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice to say the least. They typically conserve their brute player, bring him out later on, sometimes even letting one of the balanced batsmen go. But yeah, this is certainly, oh, interesting. Sachin completely misread that ball, JP. Well, that was a wide, so all right. A free run given, and the Kolkata Hawks will take all the free runs they can get to beat this target.
They need it. Even without the free runs, they've done reasonably well to score 17 in the first over of the power play.
Is that going to be a catch? Yes, it is. Straight towards the arms of the mid-wicket fielder. Catches it. And that's a wicket here for the Sydney Panthers, and a much-needed one at that. A white ball followed by a wicket.
Who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, they bought all the whites in the world if it meant that they get the wicket after. Deceiving the batsman.
Bamboozle.
Hey, I'm not that good of a bowler. Bam! Wicket gone.
You just got bamboozled.
Yeah. Sydney Panthers, they've still got...
Wow.
Yeah, okay, I thought the ball went straight up. I was really confused by that.
No, that was a heavy off spin. You couldn't even see the tail end of that ball.
Hey, Jyoti Prakash, I mean, he's been on point with the spin so far.
Really on point. This one spins towards his leg side and just enough to get it in the hands of the fielder, but not a wicket.
Fielder, yeah, will not beat the fielder. But, yeah, 3 runs leg, so I believe Sujit is going to be strike now. And yeah, you can certainly see the Kolkata Hawks, they are a little bit rattled because they didn't really expect that mistake to come through. They didn't want to get Krunal out early, but they have now, and the Panthers, oh, the fielder is really chasing after that one. Will be able to stop it. Only room for 3 runs here. Could have actually legged a 4th if they wanted to, but I think the choice is to give Krunal strike, so yeah.
Yeah, they can't afford to take a lot of risks. Considering that this is still the power play, Kolkata Hawks really need to step up. They've got 2 balls left. Those are the only opportunity to toss the scoreline above 30. And it goes flying. Could be intercepted. Is the fielder going to be fast enough? Yes, he is. Literally legs it all the way over there.
Yeah, the inside field is certainly working overtime here to get those balls. But with that, 5 balls in, it's a total of 10 runs. For a power play over, a little shorty, but considering the situation Kolkata Hawks is in, I mean, it's nice, but it's not enough.
And it is quite weird that Sujit can't toss these over the boundary for a full-blown 4 or a 6, even though he's a radical batsman. It's quite rare to see the radical players toss the ball over the fielder's head, but somehow the fielders still run after it and get it. We don't see that often.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. And it finds the boundary for a 4. As there it is, Sujit, ending the power play over with a bang.
Yeah, Sujit was kind of frustrated with all these boundaries being blocked when all of the fielders of the Sydney Panthers just literally sprint ahead of the ball and stop it. And that happened thrice.
Channeling there now, Usain Bolt.
Yeah. And then Sujit says, try stopping that one.
Yeah. 31 found here in the first 2 power play overs. But even then, their target is, well, it's not that easy to reach. Kolkata Hawks certainly going to have to put in a lot more work if they want to win this. And, well, they're taking the risks now. Another 4 coming through here for the Hawks. Krunal starting things off with a bang here.
Great flurry of shots. A series of powerful pulsar boundaries. But I still don't think it's enough, Loki. They need 40 more runs to win from 17 balls. That's just a little under 3 overs.
Yeah. 2 more boundaries, and as long as they average 2 runs per ball on the rest, then they will be in the clear. But this one has somehow found the boundary again. And the Kolkata Hawks, even though they're wielding a bat, it somehow chops the target down to size, slowly but surely.
It's almost
one
like
cut at a time.
Exactly, it's almost like a machete, you know? They went for a square cut, but somehow ended up going to its cover rather than point.
Ooh, that is not where the batsman intended to hit it. Krunal was looking for a straighter drive, and
close.
Looks like it's still going to be safe enough. They get the 2.
Interesting stuff as the Kolkata Hawks continue to slowly chip away at the total. You know what, Loki? 34 and 15 seems possible now. This will be one of the most successful run chases. If it happens, that is.
Yeah. I mean, again, good shot, and the Panthers fielder had to dive for that one. And looking at that dive, a 3rd run will be attempted. And gained in. Yeah. I mean, hey, you know, even though they're not finding boundaries, just getting these 3s in has actually been really helpful. Slowly but surely.
Yeah, certainly better than 2s.
Exactly. I mean, it is certainly helping them close in on the target. And again, it's a very small difference, but every single thing counts here.
Yeah, when you've got a required run rate of less than 14, it starts to seem possible.
Oh, that does not look good though. Ooh, okay.
Safe,
yeah, bounces. Not enough power in that one. Well, the Hawks certainly don't take any chances diving to get that run in. 2 overs still remain, and I have to say, it has been a rather eventful over here for the Hawks. More than the Sydney Panthers would have liked to concede. Kolkata Hawks regaining their focus. You could hear a pin drop here on their side, but
oh my God.
Certainly not after that one. Oh, stopped by the Panthers fielder.
Azan leapt a mile over there. Imagine if that was a catch. I know it's nearly impossible to land that wicket. The green bar is abysmally small for shots like those. It's almost just a pixel wide, perhaps even thinner than that. But still, the fact that Azan stops that and prevents a 6 from going through is incredible. Had a wonderful time batting today, and he makes impact on the bowling side as well. Azan, my MVP for the day, if Sydney Panthers win.
And if they don't win?
Well, then I will be heartbroken indeed. But I can be sure there will be a lot more people more sad than I am.
Oh yeah. Well, another 2 here for the Kolkata Hawks, and while it's nothing to write home about, it's nothing shoddy either. They maintain their run rate. They just maintain the target, but again, maintaining is not enough. You need a little bit more.
13
just
to win.
a little extra. The question is, when are you going to swing the bat Oh, this time around they leave the stumps open. The intention was clear. They will let do. Good try though. But again, the feeling is tight. And Akshu has been a remarkable bowler here for the Panthers. Ooh, that touched the bottom edge of the bat. So it actually finds very little power.
Yeah, just a little bit higher and that could have been a maximum.
Oh yeah, could have also been a catch actually, but might have been a blessing in disguise for all we know.
Could be blessing in disguise indeed. They've still got some powerful hitters left, the Kolkata Hawks. And speaking of power, it goes the distance.
What?
No, it wasn't.
The sixes stopped. Oh, and the frustration creeps in. Did they not run any runs after that shot?
They ran 3.
They did. Okay, they did run 3. So,
but
not
this
the end
is
of the
like
world.
the 5th or 6th time a boundary has been blocked.
Hey, you have to maintain your mental game here if you're the Hawks. 3s are still good for you. You're still closing in. You cannot let your mental game go down. This is going to be close. Has the wicket been found? No appeal. So I don't think the answer is yes.
But still, Akshu found a damn good over.
Yeah.
Except for that triple in the penultimate ball, he only conceded 2 runs in every ball. And that now really puts this game into overdrive. Kolkata Hawks needs to spread their wings. They need to grow a bunch of muscles under their wings to lift that heavy target and toss it into the air. Saurabh, once again, given the responsibility to be the torchbearer of this team. Sydney Panthers need to set the ground ablaze, and this one might just be the one that strikes the match. The fire is lit, Gondor calls for aid, and the new batsman will be summoned.
I have to say, I was just about to compliment the batting of the Kolkata Hawks of how they've conserved their brute till the very last over, but the first ball, and he's taken out of the picture here, but they still have their radicals. Saurabh now stepping onto the pitch.
Saurabh versus Saurabh. Oh boy, it can't get more poetic than this.
Yeah, you would really like Sujit to be and retain that striking end though, because that's their only chance of winning this game. 16, or actually a little over 16 runs required to win this game. Oh, and it somehow beats the fielders for a 4. 5 fours will be enough too. Well, there you go, the Kolkata Hawks. They really needed that, otherwise their morale would have been down in the dumps.
This is going to be a nail-biting game, Floki. We always save the best for the last. An ambitious target, 75 to win. And if Kolkata Hawks chase it down, this will be the most successful run chase in the history of GEPL. The current record for the most successful run chase so far lies at 71. This is 4 runs higher.
Okay. Only 2 found now, so the answer is crystal clear. It has to be a bit of a weird ball from the bowler. It has to be either a wide or a no ball.
Or it could be 2 ridiculous boundaries.
Yeah, 2 ridiculous boundaries. The odds are low, but it's not impossible.
The odds might be low, but the stakes incredibly high. Everyone in the stadium up on their feet. This could be anything. And it's a 6.
God. Down to the very last ball, they find a sense of the Panthers. And the Grizzlies cannot believe their eyes. I cannot either. Stay glued to your seats, folks.
I don't think they can. I don't think anyone can stay glued to their seats. Everyone's up on their feet.
Oh no, but it's going to be a dot ball. The most anticlimactic ending you could have thought of. And the Panthers, they're jumping up on their feet. And that's going to be it. All she wrote here for the Kolkata Hawks. The table toppers, butt low, to their knees.
What a dramatic game. We still can't believe what happened over here. Perhaps the most incredible game that we have seen so far.
Yeah, the Sydney Panthers taking the win over here after a very nail-biting game. But we're going to go to the interview and to the analyst panel right after this short break. Don't go anywhere.
All new Pulsar Mania is here. Maniacs wanted. Lenskart. Download the app.
लेकिन ये पाइप चलेगा।
फिनोलेक्स पाइप्स, पीढ़ियां बदलेंगी, पाइप नहीं।
आई थिंक दिन के अंत में ऐसे गेम्स चाहिए ही चाहिए जो मतलब इतना नजदीक जाए कि समझ में नहीं आता है। डे नंबर 9, मैच नंबर 5, सिडनी पैंथर्स कल भी ऐसे एक मुकाम पे आए थे बट जीत नहीं पाए, आज करके दिखाए। बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज फॉर द सिडनी पैंथर्स। व्हाट अ गेम। बट सौरभ आप आइए यहाँ पे। कोलकाता हॉक्स, इनको भी जरूर जोरदार तालियां देना चाहिए। एक रन से दूर, एक रन से यहाँ पे। आई नो दोबारा रिजल्ट आपके फेवर में नहीं था बट जो स्कोर उन्होंने इकट्ठा किया वहां पे क्या हुआ? बॉलिंग एंड पे फर्स्ट इनिंग्स पे आपने चूज किया था, टॉस आपके हाथ में आया, फिर भी
सब कुछ हमारे फेवर में था मगर जो बाउंड्री पे जो 3 बार जो 6 लग रहे थे
एग्जैक्टली
वो हमारे पक्ष में नहीं थे। अगर एक भी अगर होता तो आपको पता ही है। और लास्ट बॉल पे थोड़ा सा भाई से थोड़ा सा मिस्टेक हो गया, वरना मैच तो हमारे हाथ में था पूरा पूरा ये। और मैच भी इन्होंने पूरा हमें बना के दिया था क्योंकि एक ओवर में शायद लगभग 14 रन हमें चाहिए थे। और बहुत अच्छा खेले, नर्वस होने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है अपनी टीम को, बहुत अच्छा खेले सभी।
यही देखिए टीम स्पिरिट बोलते हैं, टीममेट्स को जरूर। अगेन आई नो आपका रिजल्ट आपका नहीं था बट फिर भी ग्रेट गेम कमिंग इन सौरभ, कंग्रेचुलेशंस। बट अभी भी देखिए मौका है, 2 और गेम्स रहने वाले हैं आपको। टॉप में अभी भी आपके पास ही 14 पॉइंट्स है, सो विल सी व्हाट हैल हैपन। अभी दुखी मत हो, पूरी टीम अच्छी खेली है, 1 रन से। एंड जैसे देखिए उनका भी सक्सेस चल रहा था, आपका भी आखिर में जो आया आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड। गुड स्टफ कमिंग थ्रू, ग्रेट जॉब बीइंग डन। अभी हम बुलाते हैं अक्षत, कैप्टन। सर आप बताइए क्या चला, पहले देखेंगे, ट्राई करेंगे, ये क्या ट्राई था?
बस यही जो बोल रखा था अजान भाई और ध्रुवा को बोल रखा था कि बस जाकर हिटिंग करना है और वो लास्ट तक आउट ही नहीं हुए। बस उस तरीके से
आउट ही नहीं हुए,
आउट नहीं हुए। स्कोर अच्छा था, बस बॉलिंग थोड़ी वीक या बोल सकते हैं इनके बैट्समैन ने बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छी बैटिंग की,
अरे
बहुत क्लोज ले गए। बट लास्ट में सौरभ जो बॉल डाला बहुत अच्छा था।
आई थिंक अजान को मैं पहले बुलाना चाहूंगा। अजान आप आइए, आप भी आइए। क्या बैटिंग था आपका, आपको पता है आप 2nd हाफ सेंचुरी स्कोरर हो जीपीएल में?
हाँ पता है।
पता है, इतना कैजुअली बोल रहे हैं आप, पता है। मतलब क्या था वो इनिंग्स, पार्टनरशिप?
सिर्फ खेलना था आज के दिन, बैटिंग करना था, रन बनाना था, बस
खेल दिया। आप इसी के साथ पता है उन्होंने पूरे जीपीएल में हाईएस्ट इनिंग्स, हाईएस्ट पार्टनरशिप 74 का, नो विकेट लॉसेस। कमाल ही कर दिया आपने। बट आपके ओवर में एक और चीज भी हुआ था, जैसे ये बोल रहे थे वो जो आखिरी वाला सिक्सर्स रुक रहा था,
हाँ।
वही इनको प्रॉब्लम खा गया। वहां पे क्या चल रहा था, वो आ रहा है, कैच मिलने वाले नहीं मिलने वाले, वहां पे क्या किया आखिरी डिलीवरी पे?
आखिरी डिलीवरी पे इतना ज्यादा सोचा नहीं।
एक और बार बोलिए, एक और बार बोलिए।
क्या? सॉरी।
अरे जो आखिरी 6 जा रहा था ना,
हाँ।
वहां पे क्या था, कैच होने वाला था, वो जो रोका था
वो रुक गया, वो गेम का ही सिस्टम ही।
गेम का सिस्टम ही, इतना कैजुअली। सौरभ आप भी आए। आप प्रद्युम्न आप भी बताइए क्या था ये पार्टनरशिप? आपने नहीं मारा बट यहाँ पे अजान मार के निकल गए। ये डिस्कशन था कि मैं टिका रहूंगा, अजान मारो।
Actually, we started with who have to take the strike. So Azan have taken the strike and he hitted. He played well. He scored well in the first over. So from there, my pressure is released, and I hit two sixes. So then from there he took the show whole.
Amazing stuff. Saurabh आप आइए, इधर आइए, इधर आइए।
I have to give credit to him.
Yes, credits to Azan. Yes, आप इधर आइए।
Hero of the day.
मैन ऑफ द डे, इधर आइए, इधर आइए, आप बाजू में आइए। इनको मैं बोलता हूँ पोकर फेस, ठीक है? एक्सप्रेशन नहीं चेंज होता है इनका। आखिर में बोलिए, कंट्रोल में नजर आ रहा था पूरी ओवर, ठीक है? एक सिक्सर चला गया बाउंड्री पार, जो हर वक्त रुक रहा था। क्या हुआ उसके बाद? आखिरी डिलीवरी था।
नहीं, उसके बाद थोड़ा शिवर हो रहा था, बट इतना ही माइंड में था कि कामनेस रखना है, जो कल हुआ वो दिमाग से निकालना है, तो वही डाल के मैंने एग्जीक्यूट किया लास्ट बॉल, जो डालना था। और मैं थैंक्स बोलूँगा सौरभ भाई को, क्योंकि कल वो ही मेरे पास आके मुझे उन्होंने कॉन्फिडेंस दिया ब्रो, सो उसके लिए
आई थिंक ये जो रियल क्रिकेट 24 और जीपीएल में चल रहा है ना, हर एक प्लेयर एक दूसरे को जो सपोर्ट दिखाता है. I think everybody a big round of applause. कोलकाता हॉक्स को भी as well as सिडनी पैंथर्स आपने आखिरी मैच जीतने के लिए थैंक यू सो मच. अब बढ़ेंगे हमारे एनालिस्ट के तरफ जो हमारे पोस्ट मैच सेगमेंट में जाएंगे एंड इसको पता नहीं ब्रेक डाउन कैसे करेंगे क्योंकि एक रन पे जो जीत के दिखाया है आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड स्टफ.
The mania is here. Maniacs wanted.
अब आगे कुछ भी हो सकता है.
निकर और टी शर्ट पहन के आया साइकिल लोन लगा के फोन बता दे सबको बच के. All flights to remain grounded. चारों गाड़ी जित कर देगी.
जो खुद की सुनते हैं दुनिया उनकी सुनती है. लेंस का आकड़ है.
लेकिन ये पाइप चलेगा.
फिनोलेक्स पाइप्स पीढ़ियां बदलेंगी पाइप नहीं.
Well, the best is always saved for the last. 2 back-to-back days, we have been on the edge of our seats trying to figure out what do you make out of this. Sydney Panthers winning by 1 run and making it the most thrilling contest of the day. Chetan, I think we just need to catch our breaths again.
Absolutely. I mean, yesterday we were standing in awe and respect for Biswas, who had played such a phenomenal knock. And today, not only has that knock been repeated, but it has also been emulated. And, all kudos to Azan for that half century. Only the second player to score 50 plus. And the third time, in fact. So 250 plus scores today and the highest partnership. It's been such an action-packed day. Unbelievable.
A lot of records, of course, being broken out there. You see about that opening pair, which we will look at it. And this is how it looks like. Incredible. 51 from 24 for Azan. Pradyumna there with 19, making it the biggest opening stand at the GEPL. 74 runs.
I think once only we have seen an unbroken stand that was in a chase. But it was not in such a high chase. And this was batting first. And the kind of power, timing these two guys used. हमने कहा था कि प्रद्युम्ना का रोल बहुत बड़ा रहेगा, but he played an anchor innings really.
Which is so, I mean, it's just so good. I mean, being so selfless out there, you're allowing the other guy to hit.
And Azan just went on and piled on the runs and he took advantage of that. But you know what? We need to give kudos to Kolkata Hawks as well. They played like the best team out there, and I think they are the best team out there. The table also reflects that. लेकिन आज उनका दिन नहीं रहा है. Krunal back to opening, 32 of 14. Sachin, yeah, he got that start, but he needed to go on. But Sujit tried his very best. I mean, it came down to one boundary of the last ball. Amazing. It was an amazing game.
Well, incredible from Kolkata Hawks. Take nothing away from them, of course. It's just one run which separates both these teams. And like I mentioned, of course, all going down the wire till the end. And there, of course, Sydney Panthers there. They got 2 wickets, one from JP and also from Saurabh then. And then, well, kudos to Kolkata batting for getting it till the end. Now, of course, we did see the innings from Kunal there, 32, to keep them in the game. One thing which they did, of course, brilliantly is maintain the run rate out there.
Yeah, I think that's very important. हमने बहुत बार discuss किया है कि जब भी tall chase होता है, आपको शुरुआत से ही runs बनाने होते हैं, आपको partnerships चाहिए होती हैं, और वो हम देखेंगे भी जब partnership का chart आएगा. लेकिन कोलकाता ने वही किया, शुरू से रन बनाए, उन्होंने पार्टनरशिप्स क्रिएट की and they got really close. Kudos to them.
लास्ट ओवर तक मैच चले आई थी. लास्ट ओवर में फर्स्ट बॉल में कृणाल आउट हुआ, हमने ये भी देखा, और इमीडिएटली सुजीत ने चौका मार दिया. एंड देन वेल वी थॉट फॉर अ सेकंड दैट वेयर कोलकाता इज गेटिंग आउट देयर एंड दैट सिडनी पैंथर्स द मोमेंट दे स्प्रंग आउट ऑफ द चेयर्स we knew it is a victory out for Sydney Panthers just by 1 run. This is how things are getting tight in this 9th day, of course, of the GEPL. Sydney Panthers getting the 2 points.
Yeah, and you know what? That scorecard was such a beautiful scorecard. Just 1 run separating the two sides, but enough about that. 51 runs, 213 strike rate, man of the match, Azan. हमने बात की थी कि कैसे इनको आगे बढ़ के रन बनाने पड़ेंगे, सपोर्ट करना पड़ेगा. कितना इंपॉर्टेंट दिन था ये सिडनी के लिए, मैच जीतने के लिए, and they have gone ahead and done just that.
Then, of course, on the other side, we'll have a look at the partnerships eventually now. Now, there it is. Not very often you get to see nobody below there. It's just Azan and Pradyumna. Incredible. I think, were they actually motivated from the stuff that happened in the last game? Pradyumna going all guns, and then eventually they said, let's just play fearless cricket. Don't care about the wickets.
I think a lot of teams will start replicating what Delhi are trying to do, and it's kind of working for them. If you look at how Delhi have progressed up the table, and now Sydney have also got those points in the bag. But look, we discussed this, that you know what, they needed partnerships to keep that run rate up. Big partnership between Krunal and Sujit, but they did have double-figure partnerships on either side of that partnership as well, which explains why they came so close.
But of course, so many runs scored out there. And like I mentioned, right at the start, we don't expect this at the end of the day to happen when, of course, all the teams have seen each other's. But then we are always there for a surprise. We saw that yesterday. We did see that today. Now, we, of course, had over 140 runs on the board from both the sides, which consist of a lot of 4s and 6s. We'll have a look at them, brought to you by the Pulsar NS125 Showstopper. Well, a treat to the eyes to watch these both sides, of course, batting. Then started out with that incredible 50 from Azan, and then eventually Kolkata did well, take nothing away from them. But in that course, of course, we did have 2 wickets. We'll have a look at them, brought to you by Lenskart. Then, of course, like we are building it up for that top 4 place. Remember, in a couple of days from now, we are having that land finale. And this is the race for these teams to make themselves in the top 4. We'll speak about Chennai, what's going to happen. Of course, very tight for them, or actually mathematically out of the contest.
They're out of the contest. Let's take a look at the points table. And, the table toppers today, it's just been a topsy-turvy day for them. Kolkata Hawks finish the day top of the table. पिछले 4 दिन से दुबई वाइपर्स जो हैं वो टॉप टेबल कर रहे थे, लेकिन आज दोनों मुकाबले हार गए. कोलकाता भी दोनों मुकाबले हार गई, लेकिन दुबई का रन रेट कम होने की वजह से कोलकाता फिनिश द डे ऑन टॉप. इट्स बीन अ वेस्टफुल डे फॉर दीज टेबल टॉपिंग साइड्स. अब बात करते हैं दिल्ली शार्क्स की और मुंबई ग्रिजलीज की. इन्होंने अपना फॉर्म बरकरार रखा है, 12 अंक दोनों के. न्यूयॉर्क एप्स, लंदन राइनोज, इंपॉर्टेंट विंस फॉर देम अगेंस्ट दुबई एंड कोलकाता. और सिडनी की क्या बात करें, उन्होंने भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट जीत दर्ज की. सो द टॉप 7 sides, the points difference is just 4. The top 6 sides, the points difference is just 2. इसका मतलब Chennai Wolves have been eliminated from the competition.
And of course, Kolkata Hawks keep on top of that, irrespective of how the results have turned out for them. But then again, this is not going to be easy. Knowing that the next 2 days, of course, we have 10 games coming up. This is how the race heats up and what makes the league so much unpredictable. We are still not trying to figure out who are the top 4 going to be. And there, of course, Bishwas by a mile ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you just want to take off your hat to Wiswas, the way he scored 2 half centuries, 321 runs. It's tight after Manish. And Manish hasn't scored half centuries, it's just the consistency with which he has scored. Mukesh, just reeling behind a bit, but these guys have added 450 runs together. Dependency दिख रही है, लेकिन उसके against उनको fight करना पड़ेगा. Pradyumna and Kamal, they have been wonderful for their teams.
Remember, these teams, like we did tell you earlier, are playing each other twice, and that's how we are getting the numbers out here. Mirdaji, again, top. He's been so consistent.
And it's very tight in the most wickets column. I mean, just 2 wickets from 1 to 5. लास्ट 3 with 11 wickets each. ये दिखाता है आपको कि 5-5 ओवर के गेम में जहां हर बॉलर सिर्फ एक ओवर करा सकता है, you know how tight it is, and wickets are at such high value. If you're a wicket taker, it's such great premium. Look at that, 23 wickets for Manish and Mukesh. Mirdhaji alone fighting for Kolkata with 13 wickets. Such precious bowlers.
Kolkata, of course, is a fighting side. You get to see that today as well. Then on the other side, the highest strike rate. Then, I mean, you know, again, he's of course going to top all the charts, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. He scored 2 half centuries, and that strike rate, 274, 321 runs. Yesterday, his strike rate and runs was similar. Today, he's just taken the runs up above 300. I mean, that's just brilliant, brilliant batting. But again, you look at PK. He's also scored at 253. Tejas, 200 runs at 233 strike rate. Kamal, 203 runs at 260 strike rate. It's brilliant batting in the power plays.
Brilliant batting in the power plays, of course. But what has been more important for these sides is getting the points on board and making that points table, well, look like an absolute, I mean, it's chaos out there.
Yeah.
It's, at the end of the day, we are still trying to figure out how will things look like eventually. We have a look at the economy table as well from a bowler's perspective, and that's how things look like for now. Well, it's there. I mean, you have the likes of Neep again.
Yeah, look at that. Davinder is back in this table, so I'm happy to see him. Just an economy just above 10. 7 wickets there, but Vaibhav, Manish and Neep, brilliant bowlers. I mean, especially Manish, 10 plus wickets, economy under 10. How valuable a player. For me, he is the player of the tournament. The kind of value he brings with the bat and the ball, so consistent. And Neep also, I mean, almost 10 wickets there and an economy under 10. Brilliant bowling.
Then, of course, well, remember, we have 2 more days of action left, rather 10 matches which are going to come on your way and make things so more interesting. All of them, as rather the majority of them, going down the wire till the end and making it so tight for these teams. And I'm pretty sure, for now at least, Sydney is the team which can sleep and rather smile happily out here. For now, of course, we'll be going down to overs. That's all that we have for now. Thank you so much for joining in.
लेग घुमा के मारा है, क्या ही गेम था यार आज का, मजेदार गेम। जी हाँ, हमें मिल चुके हैं हमारे दूसरे खिलाड़ी भी जो कि 50 रन्स हाफ सेंचुरी अपना नाम लिख चुके हैं उस पे, राइट। विश्वास तो थे ही रिकॉर्ड में, विश्वास ने आज एक और हाफ सेंचुरी मार दिया है। बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली कोलकाता के लिए ये हार क्या भारी पड़ेगा, क्योंकि मुझे लग रहा है ये सिडनी का जीत जितना इंपॉर्टेंट उनके लिए है उससे ज्यादा ये डिफिकल्टीज बढ़ाएगा ओवरऑल पॉइंट्स टेबल में।
दिस इज नॉट जस्ट फॉर कोलकाता, दुबई वाइपर्स के लिए भी कैप्टन, उनका रन रेट जो था पॉजिटिव में था वो नेगेटिव जा चुका है, एंड फॉर देम आल्सो इट्स ट्रबलिंग। एंड उसी के साथ जो स्कोर बोर्ड है वो ओपन अप होता हुआ नजर आ रहा है कैप्टन।
आई मीन बट एक चीज और मैं हाईलाइट करना चाहूंगा कि दुबई वाइपर्स 4 दिन से टॉप ऑफ द टेबल पे थे, आज पहली बार उन्हें इन द पास्ट 5 डेज नीचे उतारा गया है, या फिर यूं बोलूं कि वो नीचे आ गए हैं, बिकॉज उनके दोनों गेम्स आज वो हारते हुए नजर आए। बचे हुए 2 गेम्स में आई थिंक क्वालिफाई शायद से वो हो जाएंगे बेस्ड ऑन एनआरआर, बट स्टिल 14 पॉइंट्स, विल इट बी द बेंचमार्क फॉर टू क्वालिफाई? 14 पॉइंट्स के साथ साथ एनआरआर कितना आपको चाहिए होगा, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो अभी भी मेरे दिमाग में चल रही है। बट अगर हम ये चीजें लेके बैठे ना, अभी बात करें यहाँ पर बैठ के, तो मुझे लगता है रात कम पड़ जाएगी।
पड़ेगा जरूर, बट एक चीज आज भी दर्शाना पड़ेगा कैप्टन, दैट इज नन अदर देन दिल्ली शार्क्स परफॉर्मेंस। सोच रहे थे कि कोई ना कोई इनको पकड़ लिया था, स्लो डाउन कर रहे हैं, बट वापस आ जाते हैं विश्वास एंड ही हिट्स इट अगेन आउट, फाइंड्स अनदर सेंचुरी इन हिज इनिंग्स। एंड देखिए वो उनका जो रन रेट है ना सिर्फ पॉजिटिव, बट इट हैज गॉटन दैट सिंगल डिजिट 1.03 मार्क।
नॉट अ सेंचुरी, हाफ सेंचुरी। सेंचुरी चाहिए उनको, ठीक है, बट आई एम ऑल्सो लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू कि कौन सी टीम होगी जो पहले सेंचुरी हिट करेगी, बिकॉज दैट हैज नॉट हैपेंड इन जीपीएल हिस्ट्री एज ऑफ नाउ। बट उसी के साथ हमने आज जरूर कोलकाता के कैप्टन बहुत बार बोलते हैं कि हाँ यार 70+ टारगेट अगर रख देते हैं हम तो या तो विल स्टॉप देम एट 50, और अगर 70+ टारगेट आ भी जाता है, व्हाट वी आर गोना डू इज वी आर गोना चेज इट। हम केपेबल है 70 हिट करने के लिए, बट थिंग्स जस्ट डिडंट वर्क इवन दो इट केम डाउन टू दैट लास्ट बॉल।
I think our analysts said it really well, चेतन and रोशन, की बेस्ट फॉर द लास्ट। वैसे ही हुआ, एक बेहतरीन सिडनी पैंथर्स का जीत हुआ एंड आज का दिन खत्म होते हुए नजर आया। बट वी कैन नॉट स्टिल फॉरगेट द हाईएस्ट रन स्कोरर एज वेल एज हाईएस्ट विकेट टेकर। अभी के लिए रन स्कोरर तो विश्वासी है दिल्ली शार्क्स की तरफ से, वो बैंड जो है उनके हाथ से हट नहीं रहा है। कल 270 था, आज 328 है.
321 if I
Yeah,
believe.
321.
321 runs. So Biswas is also the first player to cross that 300 mark. मतलब आज Biswas ने individual level पे 51 runs बनाए हैं. So that tells you कि कितने होनहार खिलाड़ी है. But उसी के साथ साथ कोई भी मिर्जा जी के रिकॉर्ड को भी नहीं तोड़ पाया है. He also has 13 wickets. Close है, 12-12 पे है, 11 पे भी हमने देखा है. Yeah, but उनका रिकॉर्ड अभी तक आज के दिन में तो नहीं तोड़ा गया है.
ये था हमारे हाईएस्ट कैप्टन. आज के दिन का भी हमने जो कॉन्सेप्ट था थोड़ा फन, बचपन, हर सब चीज में जाने वाले थे कि आज का जो मूड है ना थोड़ा आराम से रहना चाहिए. बट जिस हिसाब से मैचेस जा रहा था, it was not like that.
I don't think anybody was interested, to keep the mood light. They were more like, यार हम आए हैं, हम seriously खेलेंगे, तुम होस्ट हो, तुम करो, तुम जितना मजा करना है करो. And we had fun, right?
Yeah, we did. But कैप्टन, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ, हम इतना देर सवाल सबसे पूछ रहे थे. अगर आप बचपन में अगर आपको कोई गेम दे देता है, हम बोलते हैं कि मैं इसमें जीत के दिखाऊंगा, मैं पूछना चाहता हूँ, and let's see if I can challenge you in that.
I think I'll go with pen fighting.
पेन फाइटिंग.
Yeah,
अरे
I'll go with
यार,
pen fighting.
हम पता है लास्ट बेंच में बैठ के टीचर से छुप के बेंच फाइट खेलते थे.
लास्ट बेंच पे
क्या
बैठ
बोल रहे हो?
के मैं टीचर के सामने बैठ के खेलता था. मैं टीचर को भी बुला देता था कि सर आ जाओ यार, आप
ये
भी
कौन सा टीचर है जो आके बैठ के खेलता था आपके साथ?
हमारे कंप्यूटर टीचर. ही वाज वेरी मच इनटू लाइक ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स. तो उन्होंने बोल दिया कि चलो यार हमें भी कभी बुला दो. तो हमने बोला ओके सर, लेट्स कम, यू कम, विल प्ले विथ यू. बट आई थिंक वी शुड skip to the more serious part right now because सिर्फ 2 दिन बाकी है and we have only 10 games remaining. कुछ टीम्स के लिए, I mean minimum टीम्स के लिए सिर्फ और सिर्फ 3 मुकाबले हैं. I remember JD की टीम न्यूयॉर्क हिप्स, उनके पास 3 मैचेस रहेंगे जो आखिरी दिन पे उनको 2 मैचेस खेलने हैं. I mean that pressure, it's going to be 3 times more than that we are seeing here today.
But मैं जरूर यहाँ पे नाम लेना चाहूंगा. The teams which have only 2 games. आपने 3 का बोला. That's none other than Dubai Vipers, Kolkata Hawks, and उनके साथ Sydney Panthers as well as Delhi Sharks. ये 4 टीम जो है 12 मैचेस खत्म कर चुके हैं. So they have only 2 more games remaining. And जैसे कैप्टन ने बोला 10 मैच इन टोटल अगले 2 दिन में होने वाला है, क्योंकि कंपटीशन यहाँ नहीं रहेगा. सीधा फिनाले हमारे वेन्यू पे रहने वाले, जहां पे आप दर्शक जो है हमारे साथ जुड़ते हुए नजर आ सकते हैं. एंड इस रियल क्रिकेट के एक्शन, इस ग्लोबल ई क्रिकेट के एक्शन का पूरा अनुभव ले सकते हो.
This is the biggest e-cricket and entertainment based on Real Cricket 24. This is the biggest tournament that we are seeing, and all thanks to JetSynthesys presents GEPL कि आप लोग ये देख पा रहे. The Global E-Cricket Premier League, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा ये e-cricket tournament है. And of course, we have to give the credits to our strategic partner जो Real Cricket रहने वाला है. I mean, putting in players in the game, playing on your own self, that is crazy, right?
I think this concept itself is just amazing and players भी इसको बहुत पसंद कर रहे हैं. And to bring this forth, हमें जरूर हमारे sponsors को thank करना पड़ेगा. Our title sponsor JetSynthesys, our official partners Lenskart, Pulsar NS125, Through Global School, Finolex Pipes, Fleet Guard Filtrum.
Well, उसी के साथ हमारे और भी ऑफिशियल पार्टनर्स हैं. लेट्स नॉट फॉरगेट फ्लिपकार्ट, AMD, Zevronics, उनके साथ साथ जरूर LG अल्ट्रा केयर एंड गीगाबाइट भी रहने वाला है. बट ऑलरेडी मैंने एक स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनर का नाम बोल दिया है. 2 और स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनर्स हैं हमारे, स्काई स्पोर्ट्स एंड ग्लोबल म्यूजिक जंक्शन, साथ ही साथ हमारे ब्रॉडकास्ट पार्टनर स्पोर्ट्स 18 एंड हमारे स्ट्रीमिंग पार्टनर जियो सिनेमा, जहां पर हर रोज शाम के 5 बजे आप न्यू एपिसोड्स देख सकते हैं. और जो भी हुआ है अभी तक टूर्नामेंट का, यू कैन सी एवरीथिंग राइट देयर. एक बार आप बस जाइए जियो सिनेमा पे, सर्च कीजिए GEPL और सारे जो भी एक्शन हुआ है सब कुछ को आप एंजॉय कर सकते हैं एट अ स्ट्रेच. इज इट टाइम टू गो?
I think day 9 को we have to pull the curtains because हमने बोल दिया कि seriousness time आ चुका है. And one thing जो हमें बताना पड़ेगा कैप्टन, कहाँ पे होने वाले हैं हमारे फाइनल्स?
अभी बता दे.
बता दीजिए.
बता दे.
Yes.
चलो आप बता दो.
Let's go. हमारा फाइनल जो होने वाला है, it's none other than in the Chhatrapati Shivaji क्रीडा स्टेडियम, बेलवाड़ी, पुणे. तो जरूर आप तैयार हो जाइएगा. हमने लोकेशन रिवील कर दिया. कब होगा इसके लिए आपको जुड़ना पड़ेगा, हर एक एपिसोड देखना पड़ेगा.
जी हाँ, हम बिल्कुल छोटे छोटे हिंट्स देने वाले हैं आपको कि कब होने वाला है ये, कब आप देख सकते हैं. तो एवरी एपिसोड इज इंपॉर्टेंट. जैसे मैंने मेंशन किया है ऑलरेडी, न्यू एपिसोड्स ड्रॉपिंग इन एट 5 PM डेली. और उसके साथ आप जरूर बाकी जो भी मैचेस हुए हैं वो भी एंजॉय कर सकते हैं. बट इट्स टाइम दैट वी टेक आवर लीव एंड वी गो chill out, refresh our minds as well, because my mind is just going crazy on the action that has happened here today. So this is going to be Lucifer, alongside him, Captain Price signing off from day number 9. 2 more days, 10 more matches to go, and the game is on.
तैयार हो?
दुनिया के सबसे बड़े ई क्रिकेट गेम रियल क्रिकेट 24 के लिए JetSynthesys presents Global E-Cricket Premier League.
Excellent piece of fielding.
Oh, he's launched this superbly. देखो 8 जाबाज टीम्स को fighting for glory and 2.51 crores. जब रगों में दौड़े क्रिकेट का जोश और दिल में हो love of esports. With real cricket, India gives e-cricket to the world.
बुला रहा है जीत का डिजिटल मैदान. Let's go!
Catch the action on Jio Cinema.
All new Pulsar Mania is here. Maniacs wanted.
Piyush, hey, I was just on Lenskart. ये जो price है $999, right?
नहीं करण, रुपीज है.
I can't be seen wearing glasses under 1 lakh. Price थोड़ा ज्यादा हो सकता है क्या?
करण, ये बढ़िया प्राइस है. It's only because we don't have middlemen.
90,000?
आप कहीं और से ले लो.
80,000.
I'm going. Bye.
अमीरों की हाई लगेगी तुझे.
Factory wale prices, no middlemen. Lenskart. Download the app.
लेकिन ये पाइप चलेगा.
फिनोलेक्स पाइप्स, पीढ़ियां बदलेंगी, पाइप नहीं.